Hello, guys. Welcome to Word on Scoop, and this is your girl, Brown Sugar, and that's on period. So, guys, welcome to the show. For those who are just tuning in, you are welcome. What do I know, Butele? You guys are very welcome. Thank you for liking the show, our previous show, and thank you for those who have commented. But now, as we get into the show, how was your week? How was your weekend? I'm still buzzing. I'm still like singing those songs forever. Hey, I'm talking about Davido. We all went to Davido's concert. Next again, Alubawa, because we all went there. I saw all of you there. I see. Why would I tell you about that? Yeah? You guys were dressed to kill. You guys put on. But you guys, thank you for showing that guy love because the show was massive. The energy was so giving. But anyways, let's get into the show as I give you gist. Our first news is about Oscar Kampala. I don't know if most of you have heard of him, but for those who don't know him, let me tell you something about him. Let me first give you some details about him. Oscar Kampala is known as Nyesiga, Oscar Nyesiga, also known as Oscar Kampala. He's a founder and CEO of Oscar Kampala Collections. And he has conquered Africa as one of the most bankable designers of this generation. For those who don't know Oscar Kampala, guys, rush to Instagram as I'm talking right now and check that guy. So, the reason as to why I'm bringing him to you, we all know Faraja Digital TV is a youth TV, and we are here to empower, show you, and try to give you those youths that are empowering us, those youths that we look up to. If you realize, most of the guys in town right now, in Kampala basically, are running to his stores to get suits for their weddings, for prom, for whatever. But guys, this guy is here to stay and he's forever here to be liked. So let me give you some gist. Oscar Kampala wins 40 under 40 in Africa Awards in Nairobi, Kenya. But before that, this guy in 2023 was recognized as the best young entrepreneur at Zikomo Awards in Lusaka, that is Zambia. Oscar Kampala's fashion brand was born during his days in high school. Some of you think he has just come. Guy Wada is our guy way back. Since high school, he has been trying to build this label and has dressed several artists. I don't know if you know these artists, but most of them are celebrities and I'm sure you are familiar with them. So we have Eddie Kenzo, we have Kiss Daniels, we have Moses Bliss. Most of you saw him getting wedded with his wife, his beautiful wife. So Moses Bliss, Jidena, Oxlade, Biniman, DJ Neptune, Nasty C, Fireboy, and among others. And there is a picture I saw on Twitter. He has ever dressed David Beckham. I don't know if most of you know footballers, but if that name rings a bell, just know he has ever dressed David Beckham, the David Beckham. So in March 2024, Oscar was named among the 100 most impactful people for the year 2023 by Ranks in Africa. And in 2023, in the same year, that is last year, the fashion designer was recognized as the best young entrepreneur at Zikomo Awards in Lusaka, Zambia. As I told you before, Soccer together 40 under 40, maybe about they were just recently this year. So, the 40 under 40 awards, Africa Awards, are renowned for recognizing, celebrating the continent's most influential young business leaders under 40. And that's where Oscar Kampala falls. So, the Oscar Kampala was there to showcase his exceptional talent and visionary leadership. Just know, the guy collected that award. So, big ups to Uganda, and we thank him for representing Uganda very well. So guys, moving into our other issue of today, we have PDD. Most of us know him as Puff Daddy, or Puff Diddy. And those are those old days. I don't know if you know those songs. We have rappers that came up in those days, the 50 cents. Let me take you to the candy shop. I don't know if you know that song. So those days, we had PDD. So by those days, we had rappers coming up There were some young rappers also, like Asha. Asha came up by that time also. But he came up sometime after PDD had taken course. So he came up, he was being mentored by PDD. And there were likes of Justin Bieber and some other people I'm going to tell you of. So the reason why PDD is one of our issues today and why he's being talked about is because now he's facing some serious allegations. But before I take you into that, Lugambo, Kanduba, let me first tell you something about PDD. PDD is known as Sean Love Combs, also known by the stage name Puff Daddy. Those are them days they used to call him Puff Daddy, but right now, you know, our Generation Z, we like making those names, we like nicknaming people. So right now we call him PDD or Diddy. He's an American rapper, record producer, and a record executive at that. He's born in Harlem and raised in Mount Vernon in New York. Combs worked as a talent director at Uptown Records before founding his own record label, Bad Boys. That is his record label. The way, I don't know if you guys know record label. The way we can say TNS. So that's what I mean by record label. So the rapper has had his music on trend. He has been one of those good rappers with that good music. But recently, there are allegations that have come up that he is a sex trafficker. He has been assaulting people, this and that. I know you people have seen it at Kanduba. Now, sometime back, this started with his fiancée called Cassie Ventura. She's an R&B singer whose full name is Cassandra Ventura, filed a lawsuit in 2023 alleging that she was trafficked, raped, and beaten by Combs on many occasions over 10 years. Then she filed a lawsuit claiming that Combs brought the singer into, when this chick met Combs, let me just give you a short summary. When this chick got to know Combs, they started dating. When they started dating, she joined the record label Bad Boys. As I told you, Diddy has been a mentor to some people like Justin Bieber, Asha. They are very good people, but I'm going to give you their names shortly. I'm going to break it down for you so that you can understand. Now, we are on Ventura. So Ventura filed a case, a lawsuit, claiming that this Diddy, we are talking about the rapper, assaulted her. So Miss Ventura said the abuse began as soon as their relationship started, and that as she was trying to end their relationship in 2018, he forced himself into her Los Angeles home and raped her. The lawsuit against Combs was settled a day after it was even filed. Can you believe that? That is a work of money. So, Miss Ventura told CNN she had chosen to resolve the matter amicably. She was given some money there, and then even the lawyers of Diddy called the case a bluff. So, that day, the case even before lasting a week, it was closed just over that small thing. She was given money and the case was closed. But not only did the case be closed, but after that time, people have been coming up. Women, men have been coming up and saying Diddy assaulted them. Even he's not the only one. We have Leroy, also known as Rodney Jones, in the most recent lawsuits against Combs, filed on the 26th of February this year, 2024, in New York. Rodney was the producer of Diddy, and he said that Diddy subjected him to assault. Diddy at his direction, and that is what he forced to engage in relations with the sex workers. So this producer was forced to have sexual things with Diddy's workers. Rodney also went on to tell us that Combs harassed and dragged and threatened him for more than a year. So this case has been opened again because the producer also went to report it. But as I told you, people started coming up. When Ventura, his ex-fiancée, came up and filed the case, people who were being assaulted by PDD in silence started rising up. So the cases have been coming up. That is why the Homeland Security, as we all know, we have a lot of police people in the US. We have FBI, then we have Homeland Security, then we have SWAT. There are lots of them. But if the Homeland Security just comes to your home, because they raided his homes, both his homes, there is one in Los Angeles and another one in Miami. They raided, and then they started looking through his house, like investigation and everything, and some people were even arrested. Diddy is not yet behind bars, but he is in for question because of these cases. But some people have been asking, where is Jay-Z? As we all know, P. Diddy is a buddy to Jay-Z. Jay-Z is indeed a best friend. We all have those best friends. My girl, my bro, he can come up for me, he can do this. Any time of the night when I call him, he can come running to me, he can help me. People are wondering, why is Jay-Z quiet? Jay-Z is quiet over all these things. When P. Diddy was taken into custody, Jay-Z has not come out to say anything, even to defend or even to try and find anything that may help his friend come out. And among P. Diddy's list of people he has assaulted, there are even celebrities you won't believe. So there is Sam Lugamba saying Jennifer Lopez is among those women, besides Ventura, his ex-fiancé. Then there is Justin Bieber. All of you have been saying that those times Justin Bieber has been depressed. There are some things that happened to that boy when he was to that celebrity when he was a young boy. They said Justin Bieber, if most of you don't know, Justin Bieber became famous when he was young over a certain video that went viral on the internet. So, when people saw him sing and do something like that, they decided to come in and help him. So P. Diddy was one of the people who tried to mentor that boy, but he put him under the custody of Usher. So he was mentored by Usher, but overall by P. Diddy. So Justin Bieber is also among those people. Then we have the producer I was telling you about, Jones. He was also assaulted. There are many people, but some people are quiet. Now, like Jennifer Lopez, people are saying, why hasn't she spoken anything? Why isn't she coming up to say anything? She said she was assaulted, but she did not give all the details. Some people are scared to come up because of what it will do to them. Some people are very famous, and there are claims that some people accepted the assault, accepted everything Diddy was giving them in order to come up to fame. As we all know, Diddy has mentored a lot of people into the celebrity industry, the Hollywood industry. In fact, most of them have come to fame due to Diddy. For example, Meek Mill. And most people say Meek Mill is a girlfriend to Diddy. Chameleon Saga and Daniela. Most of you know Chameleon. How should I say? He also has a record label called Leon Island, something like that. So, Chameleon was married to a very beautiful lady. We all know her, that brown lady called Daniela Atim. So, of recent, this week, Daniela she posted something on her Instagram saying, I am a single mother. She posted her picture and then captioned, I am a single mom raising 5 kids on my own, she posted. Even though the age I am turning this year sounds too serious, I am choosing to live my early life while healing my nervous system. I am a beautiful work in progress, saying no to domestic violence. But, guys, for those who don't know, Daniela Atim, she has been married to Chameleon for some time now, but they broke up. So it has been long. So Daniela moved. When they separated, she went out with her kids. So her kids and Chameleon's kids are basically staying abroad. The likes of Abba, most of you are familiar with Abba. Those some people don't know the other kids. Nanga, even me, I was very surprised to find out that Chameleon has a young kid, a certain girl. I was very surprised. Me, I always knew there was Abba only. But he has kids, but his ex-wife decided to take them, to ship them abroad after their misunderstandings. So Daniela has been claiming that Chameleon is a woman beater, he's into violence, things and that. I don't know what's wrong with these celebrities, but I don't know what's wrong with celebrities, by the way. There is Palazzo. Of recent, that was last year, he beat his wife Peter. We all saw that news. Then on the same other hand, Daniela Atim has also been telling us that Even Chameleon used to beat her. So, recently during a certain interview, the MC Katz came up with something. So I think most of you know MC Katz. He works on NBS. He made a certain interview whereby he was claiming that he had an interview with Chameleon, and Chameleon showed him receipts and information showing that he has been sending at least $10 to Daniela every month. And he was very heartbroken when he saw an Instagram post where Daniela was saying all these things, saying he is violent, he does not take care of kids. Because when you look at this caption, she said, I am a single mom raising 5 kids on my own, meaning Chameleon wasn't taking care of the kids. But this guy says he has been taking care of the kids himself. He has been sending Daniela upkeep and educating the kids. He has even paying her. He has even been paying the monthly allowance for the kids, even her inclusive of Chegera. So, me, I want to give my opinion on this. I won't say Daniela is bad. I won't say Chameleon is this, Chameleon is that. I wasn't in their marriage. But as far as I know, we should be thankful for men out there who literally take care of your kids. Most of us get pregnant and we are knocked by some very irresponsible men who don't even look after our kids at all. But chance has come up to you. You have a man who takes care of your kids. He even decided to take your kids abroad. You get? Because Chameleon's point of view, he says he decided to make his kids go abroad for further studies and stay there because he believes the education system in abroad is favorable and is better compared to the one of Uganda. And I won't say he's wrong. He's right. USA, they have better education systems than we do. You get? Even medical systems than we do. But he's very surprised that his wife says, regardless of all his efforts, there's nothing he has done. And he says he has never beaten Daniela. But Daniela says she suffered a traumatizing, how should I say, she has been in a very traumatizing marriage. Chameleon used to beat her, this and that, there and there. And though she has been defending these wives of Chameleon, like, let's say Teta, the wives who are married to Chameleon's brothers. His brothers. Yeah? English, leave me, English is not for everybody. So, she has been supporting Teta because there is a time when Mizo beat, it wasn't Mizo Palazzo beat Teta. He came up and he was like, she came up and she was like, she was advising Teta to leave the marriage, everything, and she was telling us that that Chameleon and his whole family are woman beaters, they are violent men and everything. She came and said it on social media, but I felt like she would have gone in person and told Teta as a fellow woman than put all that dirty linen in public. Because, okay, I believe if you're married to someone and let's say you decide to break up with them, that means you've moved on. Move on, you get. Move on. It is not going to do you any good to keep telling us dirty linen about your husband up to. Telling us he's a woman beater. Fine. I don't want people to quote me and say I am not supporting Daniela. Fine, I'm kind of supporting her. I hate violence too. In fact, I am a feminist. Let me say that. But I don't know. I feel like we should not put our dirty linen. Let's say we've been married to a certain, and in fact you've been married to a celebrity. It's not good to come and start telling us you even know her. I'm not saying she say those things, but I'm saying I've seen most of these celebrities doing those things. Women who have been married to these celebrities, they come and give us those things. But now you come and literally talk those bad things. He is still educating your kids. He's still there for your kids. You get, regardless of whatever he did, he's still the father. Because I'm sure your kids will read all those things you people put on social media and be like, my mom said this and this and this. Let's try and protect the young generation, bana. If you're saying it, they came saying it. Please. Every week, Mbamba Chisako movies. Kati, I have some movies I wanted to give you so that you can look up to them. I know some people, Tumina movies, those times. I normally experience it. I go to Netflix and I try to watch something and I don't even get something to watch. You get it? So, if you're that kind of person, if you can relate, come closer. So, before I even tell you those series and movies to go and search for and watch, some good news for those who love Grey's Anatomy. That series has been renewed for season 21 at ABC. I can promise you that no hospital is as interesting as this hospital in the Grey's Anatomy. For those who have watched Grey's Anatomy, you can literally back me up on this. So that's the good news that there is. So let's expect season 21. In fact, that is, let's say, the best series. One of the best series for me. One of them. Don't say, boo, I said it's my best series. No, it's one. So some of this to look up to, there is Through My Window, part 3. And it's 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. Imagine, one of my best movies is 20% on Rotten Tomatoes. For those who don't know it, there is part 1 and part 2. You should go and watch it so that you can follow up to part 3. If you jump to part 3, you will miss the good thing about this movie. It's about Eris and Raquel, who are trying to patch up their relationship, and they fail to patch it up and go separate ways. But in part 3, when they see each other again during winter, the love and attraction they feel for each other is undeniable. So go and watch it. Don't say I am spoiling for you. Then there is Mia Cooper, something like that. A criminal defense attorney takes on the case of a seductive artist accused of murdering his girlfriend. But when the burning desire takes hold, things get hot and dangerous. Please run and watch it. Anyways, thanks for tuning into Faraja TV.